Hello everyone, welcome to this mindfulness session. My name is Gail. I am a staff nurse at St Michael's Hospice, Hereford, and a Breathworks mindfulness practitioner. I'd like to start this session with a poem from Gary English, and it's called About Time. It's grey today, or is it tomorrow, or yesterday? As time flows so smoothly on and days merge, no longer needing names. There is no weekend, for the week has no beginning, as each day wears the same expression. Its meaningless mask of man-made chronology ripped off. Hours slip and slide into each other, no defined edges. Eat when you're hungry, sleep when you're tired. The rhythm of the jungle returns as timetables wither and clocks run slow. And nature smiles and says, "It's all about time, my friends. It's all about time." Perhaps you identify with this. I think I do. It feels that time sometimes feels slow, sometimes feels fast, sometimes feels under pressure, sometimes highlights how we're feeling, and sometimes we just slip into time. So I want to spend the next few moments, first of all, with doing a little mindfulness movement practice, and then we'll do a slightly longer practice after that. So just allowing yourself to settle. You might be standing up, you might be lying down. I'm going to lead this particular part of the practice as if you're sitting. So just getting comfy in the chair. Just allowing your bottom to settle, your back to rest as it can. And then beginning to notice the sense of any tension or tightness in your shoulders, maybe in your neck. And we're going to do a few simple stretches. So, just allowing your neck just to stretch slightly up. Just notice any tugs or pulls or tensing. And just take a breath in and out, letting go slightly if possible. Now, just allowing your neck, your head to stretch over towards your right shoulder. Remembering to breathe in and out. It might go quite a way or just a short way. Feeling that stretch, not overdoing it. This isn't a contest of how far you can go. This is noticing the stretch and perhaps softening into it a little. Noticing, letting go. And coming up, back into the central position and noticing how your neck on that side feels. Is it different? Does it tingle? Does it feel longer or shorter? Remember to breathe. And then beginning to stretch your neck, your head down towards your left shoulder. Just very slowly. Noticing that stretch. Just going as comfortably as you can. Maybe feeling even a little bit of release or letting go, of tension that you didn't realize you had. And then when you're ready, coming up to the center, noticing the difference, or maybe there isn't a difference. Maybe feeling a small amount of untensing happening. And remember, breathing in and breathing out. We'll do this one more time. Coming over towards your right shoulder. If it feels a little tight, perhaps, just allowing that breath in and breath out, softening just as far as is comfy. Coming back up to the middle, noticing how that feels. And then coming over to the other side, your left ear, going down towards your left shoulder. Breathing in and breathing out. Little stretch. Coming back up to the middle. And taking a moment to notice how that feels. Breathing in and breathing out. And just noticing the breath now. Taking 3 deep breaths in and out. Now, we hold a lot of tension in our face, even if we don't realize it. So, just allowing ourselves to frown and really wrinkle those muscles in your forehead. Do they feel like when you stop doing that? And then raising your eyebrows as far as you can. Opening your eyes wide. Giving them a blink. And then shutting them slowly. Noticing the difference. And then opening them wide allowing your eyebrows to go up and up and down and down, and shutting your eyes. Then smiling really widely, allowing your cheeks to go up. And then in. And really sad. And smiling. Can you notice the different muscles? Now, see if you can be a little disinhibited and really, that word gurning, and really do things with your face to make the muscles move differently. And you might feel releases of tension. Drop the lower jaw, perhaps. Perhaps even try that. And rest a bit. Where do you notice a difference of tightness? Maybe you didn't realise that your jaw felt so tight. We're all friends here. It's okay if you felt silly gurning. That's okay. Just taking a moment now, just to settle. Just to notice how our neck, our shoulders, our face feel after a tiny little workout. And now, I'd like to lead us in a short breath practice. So, getting comfy wherever you are, standing, lying, sitting. And just make sure that you can kind of feel as comfy as possible. So you might need to change position during the practice, and that's okay. So give yourself a few moments to settle. Make sure you're warm enough. Make sure you feel supported. I will lead this as if you're sitting. So you may need to adapt my guidance as we go through the practice. So, just allowing your weight to drop down, to notice those points of contact behind you and underneath you, to see if you can feel that gentle pull of gravity as it gently draws you down. It is an invisible force that we can befriend. We do not need to strain upwards. We can, if possible, let ourselves drop down. Drop down into gravity. Notice the feeling of the seat beneath you and behind you. The sense of your feet touching the ground. Perhaps you notice all of the bed or the floor touching under your head, your back, your legs, your heels. See if you can allow yourself to yield a little, to allow yourself to be supported and held quite safely. And as you do this, as best as you can, begin to notice the sensations of your breathing, where you notice the feelings of expanding and subsiding. What do those sensations feel like? Where do you sense them? Maybe at the front of you or the back of you. Allowing yourself to notice and feel the breath in and the breath out. Notice where you feel that expanding and subsiding. Allowing yourself to feel this rhythm of breathing in and breathing out, and knowing that it doesn't have to be a perfect set rhythm or rate or depth. It's your rhythm, your breath, and it is sufficient. Breathing in and breathing out. You might feel this rhythm rocking and cradling you. You might feel its soothing and comforting movement, present since birth. Breathing in and breathing out in your rhythm for a few moments. Be in your breathing rhythm. Noticing the breath in and out, each breath gently massaging all of your body from top to bottom. A continuous, gentle rhythm, irrespective of rate or depth or speed. Your breath is always with you. And now spending some time noticing the 3 B's of the breath. Bottom, belly, base of skull. So, just beginning to notice those 3 areas of the diaphragms of breathing. You know about the belly one, the one between the chest and the belly, the one within the throat that extends out to the base of skull, and the one in our pelvic area, the pelvic floor. So just taking a few moments to explore this. So between our belly and our chest is that large muscle, the diaphragm. When we breathe in, it pushes down, and our belly and our chest expand. And when we breathe out, it comes back up like an inverted parachute. Perhaps you feel it very slightly. You feel the belly pushing out on the in-breath, and the belly and the chest going in on the out-breath. Your diaphragm in constant movement from the second you took your first breath. For a few moments, rest into these sensations. Now, exploring the breath, the sensation, the echo of the breath in your pelvic floor. The pelvic floor is like a diamond shape. It stretches from front to back and side to side, those little pelvic bones in your sitting area. And you may notice a softening as you breathe in and out. Perhaps a very small echo of the breath, tensing, releasing. Just spending a few moments with this area of the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. And now, allowing our awareness of the breath to come up to our throat. Noticing perhaps there that all the muscles around our throat, in our neck, and at the back of the neck, the base of our skull, when we tighten in anxiety or tension, those muscles there around our neck, around our throat, tense, hold on tight. So seeing if we can soften into those muscles around our throat, allowing opening, releasing the back of our neck, going into our skull, breathing in and breathing out. Softening into our throat, into our neck. Coming into all of our breathing now. All of the breaths. Noticing the breath expanding and subsiding. Noticing the breath in and out. Feeling the breath moving and allowing all of the breaths to flood our body from top to bottom in kindness, compassion, that same care that we often extend to others, and allowing that care to saturate the breath from top to bottom, breathing in and breathing out. Each breath spreading throughout the body, breathing in and breathing out in tenderness and comfort. And as we begin now to come to the end of this practice, allowing your awareness to expand a little, to take in the points of contact behind you and underneath you, the feeling of the ground under your feet, the noises close by, far away. Perhaps the temperature of the air across your skin. Perhaps the light playing on your eyelids. And in a moment I will ring the singing bowl to bring this practice to a close. And I invite you to begin to move very slowly, wiggling your fingers and toes, and perhaps form the intention to take this feeling of the embodied breath, this breath that is always with you, comforting and kind, forward with you into the rest of your day. So taking your time, There is no rush. Just remembering to be very slow and gentle with yourself. Take care and see you next time.